Hey everybody, Aaron Dillon here, Managing Director of AG Dillon & Co. I got a pre-IPO company update for the week ending December 1st, 2023. Let's get into it. Shein, a Chinese-founded fast fashion giant, has confidentially filed for an initial public offering IPO in the United States, aiming to expand its global presence. Shein makes its own clothes and solely distributes via the internet. The company is headquartered in Singapore, but it has manufacturing in mainland China. Shein posted $22.7 billion in 2022 revenue, up 45% versus 2021. From January to September of 2023, revenue stands at $24 billion. That's a $32 billion annual run rate, a 41% increase from 2022, which is incredible growth. The company is on fire. And last valued at $66 billion, the company could go public as early as 2024. That's just next year. Shein's valuation remains a topic of debate among advisors and the company itself. Confidential filings show Shein to be privately adjust its filings in coordination with the US Securities and Exchange Commission. Shein's rapid growth has been marred by controversies, including accusations of forced labor, environmental harm, and design theft. Under investigation by US authorities for its ties to Beijing and labor practices, Shein has been trying to reshape its image. It recently made significant moves like partnering with Forever 21 and acquiring a stake in Spark Group to improve its reputation. However, concerns remain, particularly around CEO Sky Sue's public invisibility. Shein is working with Goldman Sachs, JPMorgan, and Morgan Stanley to lead as underwriters for the IPO. Neuralink, Elon Musk's company focused on developing brain implantable chips, has raised an additional $43 million, bringing its recent funding round to $323 million. The company, valued at $3.5 billion, is known for its innovative approach to brain signal reading implants, featuring wireless technology and a higher number of electrodes. Neuralink, established in 2016, has advanced to the point of receiving FDA approval for human clinical trials. The company's products, which involve implantable chips connected to the ultra-thin threads that interface directly with neurons in the brain, could offer groundbreaking solutions for individuals with paralysis, neurodegenerative diseases, and other brain-related disorders. By translating neural activity into computer commands, these devices could enable paralyzed individuals to control computers or prosthetics with their thoughts, potentially restoring mobility and communication. Additionally, Neuralink's technology holds promise for addressing severe neurological conditions like epilepsy, providing new ways to monitor and possibly mitigate systems through the direct brain interaction. This emerging technology represents a significant leap in merging biology with technology and potentially enhancing the quality of life for those with debilitating neurological conditions. At Goldman's annual private investor conference in Las Vegas, Canva, an Australian design startup valued at over $25 billion, emerged as a standout. Despite its low profile, Canva attracted significant attention from top venture capitalists and mutual funds. Goldman Sachs showcased Canva with bankers highlighting the company and its co-founder on stage at a private dinner hosted by Goldman's top executives. Investors were impressed by Canva's nearly $2 billion in annualized revenue, a 50% yearly growth rate, and positive cash flow. The company, led by CEO Melanie Perkins, is known for its graphic design tools and has seen a boost from its AI products, leading to viral growth with little marketing expenditure. Canva is reportedly raising money for its employee share sale and eyeing a 2025 IPO. Despite high valuation demands, investors remain cautious, considering whether Canva can compete with established players like Adobe or Figma in the enterprise market. The conference also highlighted broader trends in the tech sector, including a cautious investment climate, potential for increased M&A activity, and a focus on AI and growth amidst the changing market landscape. Changpeng Zhao, CEO of Binance and the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, has agreed to step down following the company's guilty plea to violations of the Bank Secrecy Act, an anti-money laundering law, among other charges. Binance will pay over $4.3 billion to settle these charges, marking the largest penalty in Treasury Department's history. Zhao also agreed to a personal fine of $50 million. The Justice Department highlighted Binance's failure to maintain an effective anti-money laundering program. Richard Tang, Binance's head of regional markets, is set to take over as CEO. As part of the settlement, Binance will have a third-party monitor to ensure compliance with federal regulations. Despite these challenges, Binance expressed optimism about its future, acknowledging its responsibility for past compliance valuations and highlighting its commitment to improved governance. This settlement comes amid increased federal action against cryptocurrency exchanges for regulatory violations. Anthropic, the AI large language model company and competitor to OpenAI, was up 42% in the private secondary market last week. No doubt that this is in direct response to the challenges that OpenAI faced with its board and CEO snafus. Anthropic just closed the primary round in October of 2003 that put the company at a $25 billion valuation. The secondary market now has the company up 61% in just the last month with an implied valuation of $40 billion. Okay, big capital raises for the week ending November 24, 2023. Just a huge fundraising raising week this week. I'm going to run through all of them today. So Envision AESC is a car electric battery company, raised $1.5 billion, Series C at a $10 billion valuation. That's a 45% increase from its $6.9 billion valuation Series B in June of 2023, just 6 months ago. I mean, come on, that is a huge valuation jump in just 6 months. $6.9 billion to $10 billion in 6 months' time. Neuralink, which we mentioned earlier, raised $323 million Series D at a $3.5 billion valuation for their brain interface computer solutions. That's a 67% increase from its last round in July of 21. Naturally, Founders Fund led. Peter Thiel and Musk worked together back in the day. A21 Labs, an AI large language model company, raised a $208 million Series C at a $1.4 billion valuation. That's a 150% increase from its Series B 17 months ago. SCB10X, Katango, and Walden Catalyst led. That is a new unicorn. Congrats, fellas. And BioCatch, a fintech fraud solutions company, raised a $70 million Series D at a $1.1 billion valuation. Sapphire Ventures invested in CoKid Technologies, an augmented reality hardware company. Keep seeing more of these pop up. Raised a $112 million Series I at a $1 billion valuation. NetDragon Websoft invested. Last up is we've got pre-IPO stock performance for the week, as of November 27, 2023. OneNote Neuralink's November 23 primary round valuation of $3.52 billion is now included in the analysis here. So week winners were Anthropic, 42.49%, Neuralink's up 5.65%, Klarna's up 3.17%, Databricks up 1.64%, and SpaceX up 1.42%. Week losers, Ramp was down 7.17%, Rippling down 5.57%, Notion down 3.2%, Revolut down 2.84%, and Chainalysis down 1.46%. Top valuations, ByteDance is $201 billion, SpaceX $157 now, OpenAI down from earlier, $77 billion, Stripe's at $48 billion, and Databricks at $46 billion. All lead in the current valuations. For more current valuation and performance data, just check out agdillon.com right there at the top. You can see it on the menu. Okay, that's it for me this week. If you have any pre-IPO stock research needs, please reach out. Thanks, and see you guys all next week.